to my channel. This is Makeup by Mackenzie, and I am Mackenzie, obviously. Today on Makeup 101, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this halo eye. Halo eyes are a very glamorous look that help to make your eyes stand out as well as make them look bigger and rounder. And while they look glamorous and sometimes intimidating, they're actually really easy to pull off. So in today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how to get this look. So without any further ado, let's play with some makeup, shall we? Okay, so let's get started with this halo eye. And like I said before, halo eyes are actually pretty easy to do. So once you know how to do them, you could be churning them out left and right, and you can use so many different colors with a halo eye. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, but like I said, you can do any color combination that you want. So you do not need to have this palette in order to do a look like this. I'm just going to show you using this palette for the sake of the demonstration. As you can see, I've already got my face done. You can totally do this before you do the rest of your face makeup, or you could do it after like I'm doing now. That's totally personal preference. In fact, if you're doing dark colors, I would highly recommend that you do your eye makeup before you do the rest of your face, just so that you can easily clean up if you need to. So my eyelids are already primed and ready to go. So I'm going to start off with a eyeshadow color that matches my skin tone. This is Wet n Wild's Creme Brulee. I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put that from my brow bone to my crease. This is going to help us blend out our eye makeup. Makes it a little bit easier to blend. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Warm Taupe, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and a teeny tiny bit of that, because with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, a little bit goes a long way. So you really don't need much, and you can always add more. It gets harder to take things away. So start with a little bit and build up to the color that you want. So this is going to be my transition shade, and again, you can use whatever you want for this. And I'm going to put that all throughout my crease. So I'm not just going to keep it towards the outer edge, it's also going to go towards the inner edge. And I'm just using windshield wiper motions to apply that, making sure that I'm getting it into the inner crease as well as the outer crease until I've kind of got the pigmentation that I want. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave it here with the pigmentation for the crease shade because I want to keep it very daytime and light. If you wanted to go more nighttime, evening wear, you could certainly build this up to be a little bit darker. So now I'm just taking a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm going over the edges to blend them out. Remember, there's no such thing as too much blending, so just keep blending. And when you think you're done, blend some more. I'm waiting to do my eyebrows after I finish my eye makeup, partially for this reason, because I mostly use powders when I do my eyebrows, and I don't want to mess them up with my blending, so I wait until after I have done my eyes to do my eyebrows. So now I'm going to take a flat packing brush, and I'm going to take the shade Bon Fresco, which is a nice purpley shade, and I'm going to put that on the inner and outer thirds of my eyelid, and I'm going to start bringing that up into the crease. So now I'm going into the inner third and applying it up towards the crease. So you see, like that? I'm leaving a gap right in the middle, but I've brought the color up into my crease. I'm not doing any blending, I'm simply just packing it on there. And now I'm just taking a slightly smaller fluffy brush than the one we used for the previous shade. And I'm going to start using windshield wiper motions to bridge the gap just in the crease. I'm leaving this gap on the lid, leave it blank for now. Just starting to close that gap in the crease using windshield wiper motions. You see how I'm starting to kind of blend those two spaces together. Just like that. And if you're having trouble blending, you can always go back in with some of that Warm Taupe shade that we used in the crease, or whatever you're using as your crease shade, to kind of help you blend those two together. So you see that? You see the difference here? That one versus this one. I've got the shade all the way through the center, whereas this one has a gap in between. Now I'm just taking that clean, fluffy brush again and blending out the edges. And anytime you're blending, if you're having trouble getting a shade to blend out, you can always take some more of that blending shade that matches your skin tone that we used at the very beginning on your brush and use that to help you blend out. Now, whatever you're using as your lid shade, I recommend that you use a matte shade. I think it gives the effect a little bit better that we're going for, but you can certainly use a shimmery shade. You just want it to be a darker shimmery shade, but I prefer using a matte shade rather than a shimmery shade for the round halo effect. Okay, so we're nice and blended out now. So now we're going to do the center of the lid. So I like to do a shimmery shade in the center of a halo eye. I feel like it gives kind of that really bright, vibrant halo effect that we're looking for. You can certainly do a matte shade if you want. That gives a very nice effect too. What truly matters is that the center shade is lighter than the rest of the eye look. So I'm picking up the shade Vermeer from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm just going to take it on a finger to start off with. With shimmery shades like this, I find that a finger tends to pick up more pigment than a brush does. And I'm just putting it right on the center, and I'm staying on the lid. I'm not going at all in the crease with this shade. And it's just going right on the center there. And then you can take your flat packing brush, and if you just go vertically on the edges there of that center shade, you will start to blend it in with your lid shade. And you don't need to add any extra product on here, just whatever is either left on it or none at all. But if you just keep going back and forth between the lid shade and the center shade until you get the proportions that you want. So you just going vertically helps to blend those two shades together. And again, I'm not putting any of the shimmer into the crease. It just stays on the lid. And there you have it, a basic halo eye. And anything that you add to this is just going to be variations on this. You could leave the bottom lash line blank if you wanted to. You can add eyeliner. You could fill in the bottom lash line. Another thing that you can do is you can kind of replicate this look on the lower lash line. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do right now. So I'm going to take a small smudger brush, and I'm going to take the shade Warm Taupe, and that's going to go along my lower lash line here. And I'm making sure to connect it to the crease on the outer edge here. Now you could leave it here if you wanted to. I think this looks perfectly fine. Or you can keep going, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to dip into Bon Fresco, which is the lid shade that I used. And I'm going to put that just on the outer third and on the inner third of the lower lash line. Again, when you put it on the outer third, make sure you're connecting it up to the crease. And now I'm taking a small fluffy brush and I'm just going to use that to blend out the lower lash line a little bit. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very small flat brush and I'm going to take that shade Vermeer just on the end of that brush, and it's going right in the center of the lower lash line. Right underneath that spot where I put Vermeer on the top lid. So right underneath the center shade there, just like that. So you end up with something like that. You can do basically whatever you want with this look, but like I said, it is super easy. So let me go ahead and finish off the look, and I will be right back. Alright, so that is your basic halo eye. It is a very, very easy look. It looks harder to do than it actually is. I went ahead and added a wing eyeliner as well as some highlight on the inner corner. I filled in my eyebrows and then highlighted under the arch of my eyebrow, and then I put on some lipstick, and then ta-da! Finished look. You can dress this look up, you could dress it down, you could wear it out. It's a very, very easy look, and I like to do it when I want to do something a little bit more glam, but I don't have a whole lot of time. This is a great one to do. You can add a little bit of shimmer, you can keep it matte and sophisticated. Honestly, it is so versatile, so easy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any more questions about halo eyes, please sound off in the comments below. I would also love to see your pictures of you guys trying out a halo eye, so you can share those with me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at MUBYMackenzie. As always, I will have all of the products that I am wearing linked for you down in the description box below so you can find them and you can see what I used. I will also have a link to my GoFundMe campaign. 100% of the proceeds for that campaign will go towards purchasing equipment for my YouTube channel. The first thing I have purchased using your generous donations have been lights. Also, if you have any other suggestions for Makeup 101 topics that you would like to hear, please sound those off in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, makeup has no rules. They're more like guidelines. So, you do you, boo-boo. Alright, see you next time, everyone. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Well, you can see my drink in the background. That's not very good. What's your favorite Starbucks drink? Or do you not like Starbucks? Let me know. Remember... There's a garbage can outside, I apologize. 100% of the proteins. Ugh. Grammar words say do.